Hello, this is an intro video for Accounting 2301. We will look at the class and then also the lab that's associated with this particular class. Okay, so I'm assuming you're already in Blackboard if you've already clicked on the video. All right, the link will be down here. It'll be a little different link than what you see right here because I'm making a new video. But anyway, on the home page, you'll find my information. Okay, this is my school email. I will check it daily. Maybe not as much on Saturdays and Sundays, but certainly during the week for sure. And probably at least once over the weekend. This is my cell number. You can text me. Actually, if you want to get a hold of me relatively quickly, texting is the best way. If you need to call me, I would text before you call, because if it's an unknown number or a name that I don't recognize, sometimes your names pop up as your parents' names, then I won't answer it. So be sure to text me first. You can email, like I said, as well. Email is fine, but I don't check it like every 5 minutes. So if you really need to get a hold of me quickly, texting is the fastest way. We can also meet via Zoom. If if we need to have a meeting, that works as well. And we can just set that up for any time that works best for you, basically. Okay. The syllabus is here as well. And then, of course, it's also in the syllabus link up here at the top. Announcements will be posted. Y'all probably won't have too trouble. Well, I probably will make announcements, meaning like when tests are due and things of that nature. So, and we will have tests very fast. We have 6 tests in this class, generally after every second chapter. So every third day, basically, third class day, you'll be having an exam. We'll talk about that as we go on. And then this is just already materials that you can start studying for the final. Your final's not until July 1st, so you don't really need to worry about that quite yet. Okay, so once again, on the next one, here's your syllabus again for the summer. Let's look at the syllabus for a moment, and then we'll go through, keep going through what's in Blackboard. All right, the class is totally online, so everything will be through Blackboard. All your tests, everything's in Blackboard. You do not need an online package for your book, so you don't need to worry about that. Sorry about this. Is something else that I'm working on. Okay, so here's the syllabus. You'll notice the class is entirely online. We will meet strictly through Blackboard and Zoom and email and things of that nature. I do have office hours listed here, but these are pretty flexible. At the moment, I just have Monday through Thursday, 2 to 5, or by appointment. It's all virtual, and we don't actually have to meet during these times. If you need to, Zoom on a Friday or Saturday or Sunday, we can do that as well. You just need to let me know when you make an appointment. All right, the office phone is here. I would not ever call the office phone. I'm obviously not at school, so I won't be checking that. Always use my cell phone. All right, COVID doesn't really apply right now since class is online. All right, then we have the College of Business mission statement, vision, and goals. Our student learning objectives. Basic intro to financial accounting. So we'll talk about the accounting equation. We'll talk about the different financial statements and how to prepare them. We'll record transactions and adjusting entries with journal entries. We'll prepare the financial statements again. And then we'll also, towards the end, look at how people outside the company use the financial statements. All right, the book is listed here. You could probably find it online really cheap, like a used version. You can probably even find a PDF for free somewhere. It's an older edition, so you should be fine getting whatever. The only software we'll be using basically is Excel. All of your homework will be prepared in Excel. Okay? So you do not need any online packages to go along with the book. You only need the book. And you mainly need the book because you need the problems or the exercises in the back of the chapter. Okay, so grading points. We'll have 6 exams at 50 points each. A final worth 200 points. We'll cover 15 chapters, and each chapter has homework at 10 points apiece. There are quizzes in Blackboard, 15 quizzes at 10 points apiece. The lab, there's 25 labs, and they're worth 5 points apiece. And then you have 2 Excel spreadsheets that are part of the labs, but they're worth more points. One is worth 25, and one is worth 50 points. So you have a total of 1,000 points. You need 900 points for A, 800 points for B, and so on and so forth. I won't take attendance per se, but I will check to make sure that you're logging in. And I'll go by logins as to, the last time you attended class. All right, all your exams are online. Everything's online. We have writing standards policy. Doesn't really apply to this class because you won't be writing any papers. All right, and then as you scroll down, you'll find the schedule. It's almost like a daily planner, basically. All right, and we have to do something every single day. So starting on Tuesday, we'll have chapter 1. Then Wednesday's chapter 2, and then Thursday is your first exam. And then Friday, Monday, second exam is on Tuesday. All right, so it goes really fast. You have all the homework listed over here. You can get ahead if you want to, but the quizzes or the exams don't open up until that day. Basically, what's happening is the exam that you'll take on Thursday will open up Wednesday night at midnight and then close Thursday night at midnight. All right, so you have a 24-hour period in which you need to take it. And if you'll notice, the homework and the quizzes are due on the same date. So the quiz is due by 6/2, and you'll notice that's the same day as the test. So basically what I've done is for the chapters that are on an exam, the quizzes and the homework are all due by midnight that same night. Now, of course, my suggestion is to you that you do the quiz, like for chapter 1, I would do the quiz and the homework on Tuesday, May 31st. I would do chapter 2 on Wednesday, June 1st, and then you take the test on Thursday. Okay? I would definitely do them before you take the test. This just seems to work out better in the summer because it does go by pretty quickly. All right? And then same thing, quizzes and homework for chapter 3 and chapter 4. They're all due by midnight on June 7th, which is when exam 2 is. And it goes through the whole way. Okay? All right, then you have the lab schedule. Labs are pretty short. There are videos for each lab that you can watch. I'll show you that when we get back into Blackboard. But notice that multiple labs are due every Friday. All right, they're due every single Friday. The first Friday, which is June 3rd, it's labs 1 through 6. All right, lab 1 actually is just like looking things over. It's not, you don't really have to do anything. All right, and they're pretty short, and there's videos for them. So you can watch the videos for the labs and see. The labs 1 through 6 are due by Friday, and then labs 7 through 13 are due by June 10th, so on and so forth. Everything's due by the Friday, but you can get a lot of it done that weekend before if weekends are what work best for you. All right, and it goes all the way through. Okay, so back to Blackboard. All right, all the information is in the content by chapter. All right, so there's an honor code acknowledgement. I'll give you 5 points for this. So it's just kind of like an assignment, and you click a button, and that's about it. Okay, so you can look at that. It sets up like a test. You just click true that you read it, submit, and then I'll get it. I'll see it. All right, now all the chapters are set up basically the same. All right, so you have a folder for each chapter. And when you click in the folder, there'll be more folders and some things that are not in folders. But anyway, you'll have the PowerPoint that goes along with the chapter. You have lecture videos. So if you click on the lecture video folder, there's videos that I recorded, very similar to how I would lecture in class. All right. When I first started doing these, I recorded them. I'm not sure how I recorded this one. Okay.
Last video for chapter 1, financial statements. So you record all that information.
And these are actually, like, they're MP4s. They're not in YouTube. But as you get into later chapters, you'll see that they're YouTube links. It was just easier and faster for me to upload that way. All right, so there's lecture videos. There's notes. When I'm doing the videos, I'm taking notes, and they're in Excel, and you can access those if you like. I posted those as well. I kept typing through. All right, here's the textbook for chapter 1. I only have it in here for chapters 1 through 4. So once you get to chapter 5, you need to have a book. Okay. These are some exercises that I worked out and videoed, so you can see how to work them out. They're very similar to the homeworks, so you can watch them for examples on how to do things. All right, this one has its own folder for homework. I think in later chapters, it's not in its own folder. All right, so here's the homework assignment for chapter 1. It's also on the syllabus. Let's see if I worked any of those. 1, 5, 6, 10. I did not. Okay. All right, and then you have a quiz for each chapter, and it's also located in the folder. All right, and you'll notice that that is in there for every chapter. Okay, they're all basically set up the same. All right, then when it's time to do, this one right here, this is actually a lecture from last summer probably, or a couple of who knows when, but it's in there, you can watch it. There's also a video of the practice exam, but that's also in this exam 1 folder. So this exam 1 folder, your actual exam will pop up in here when it's made available, but I've posted practice exams. So you'll have a blank practice exam, you'll have a key, and then you'll have a video of me working the practice exam.
This is a review for exam 1. This is a practice exam.
All right, so I'm going to tell you that this practice exam is virtually identical to the actual exam. So you're going to want to work this out before you take the exam. Maybe even have like the key open. If you'll notice, the key's in Excel, because what you're going to do is you're going to work it out in Excel and then copy your answer over into Blackboard. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that in the solution video.
This is a review. Your notes in the internet, Blackboard. They will not be in Word. They'll be in Blackboard. You need to have the heading. Drop down a little bit.
So let's see. It's like you'll type it.
There's a couple things you can do. You can paste it.
And then you'll copy and paste.
You'll see when you go to paste that it'll keep the source formatting, and you can do that. That's perfectly fine.
You can't, here I said you can do it as a picture, but Blackboard doesn't actually let you copy as a picture. So anyway, so all that's in this video for the practice exam. So you're going to want to have time, find time to watch that. The videos I try to keep relatively short. I don't know why I restarted that again. You'll notice this one is 30 minutes.
This is a review for exam 1.
Okay. So you definitely want to watch that before you take the test. All right, and then everything is set up that same way. Okay. All right, now the labs are going to be in this lab course. All right, so you have a lab due date. I need to change that to the current one, but anyway, I'll put the schedule in here. It's also in your syllabus, and I'll upload it here as well. And then the labs are in this All Labs tab. Okay, let me turn off my, you won't see that. All right, so lab 1 is just like look around through the lab, and then you can do 5 points extra credit. by going to the discussion board and tell us something fun. Okay, you're going to go here and create a thread. Just tell us a little bit about yourself. Then lab 2, you're going to form a company. And for every lab, there's a video that shows you how to do the lab. All right, and there's also usually an example. So like here's a completed certificate of formation. And all the labs are basically the same. So here's the instructions. Here's where you upload it. Here's the video. There's an example. And they're pretty short. Like this one is you're creating a chart of accounts. And it is 6 minutes long.
Okay, so I'm going to have to record the lab because
oh, we're out of the labs. Did I close it? I must have closed it. So anyway, all the labs are the same way. All right, it's going to go fast and furious. So get ready, hang on to your hats. It's not a hard class. There are videos for everything. And if for some reason you don't understand something, please either email or text me. I seriously have no problems with you texting me. All right, and like I said, it's the fastest way for you to get a hold of me. Just don't text me at midnight. It's the only thing I ask. All right, so please let me know if you have any questions once you've kind of clicked around and started looking at everything. Have a great day.